Welcome to another episode of Ghosts and Shit. We're in beautiful South Lake Tahoe, right here in Emerald Bay, home to countless state parks and beautiful scenery. But today, we're going to be exploring the dark tale of Captain Dick Barter.
The drive up can be somewhat dangerous, but the juice is definitely worth the squeeze. South Lake Tahoe typically draws visitors to their outdoor activities and casinos. There's definitely something for everyone. One of the most beautiful views is Emerald Bay, with millions of visitors every year. There is a short hike to the Rubicon trailhead that will take you right to the shores of Emerald Bay. But this beautiful vista point has a dark story, casting a shadow over the beautiful bay.
Captain Dick Barter was an Englishman who moved to the area in the mid-1800s. He was commissioned to be the caretaker of a new resort that was being built at the base of Bald Mountain. This isn't that resort, but it was similar to this.
Captain Dick Barter, just him and his boat, Nancy, taking care of a new resort on the western coast of the lake. It was difficult to find people that could manage the loneliness in the harsh winters. Captain Dick Barter was the man for the job. He was willing to share his cold, lonely nights with the coastal locals and the breathtaking scenery.
Sorry about the wind. It might be hard to hear me, but I think Captain Barter had a harder time trying to navigate that little rowboat with this wind coming in on those cold, cold nights.
One frigid December night, Barter was enjoying the company of some locals in Tahoe City, regaling them with tales of his time on the high seas. Drink after drink never slowed this old sea dog down. The barkeep knew it would be a treacherous journey back to Emerald Bay and begged him not to try his fate in the icy water. He stumbled out of the saloon in a great mood, singing and bidding everyone farewell. Little did he know how close this would come to his final farewell. As he ventured out into the darkness, the unforgiving waters beat relentlessly against Nancy, causing the old captain to pass out in his boat. When he finally awoke, he made his way back to his home, but not without its toll.
When he finally made it home, his feet had been frostbitten and were becoming gangrenous. Due to the time period and no medical care, he had to take an old carving knife and amputate the toes on one of his feet.
He kept these toes as a souvenir of his brush with death. When people would ask about his near-death experience, he would show them to them and say, "Here's me toes." After this close call, Captain Dick Barter decided to build his final resting place right on Finette Island. This small white chapel would be his final resting place when the seas have had their share of him. Captain Barter knew that his days were numbered, and his number was coming up soon. Another night out on the town in South Shore, and the captain had a date with fate. He was headed back to his desolate island in a state as sobering as the trip. This was unusual for the captain that enjoyed his share of drinks. Somewhere between South Shore and Emerald Bay, the captain would find his watery grave.
They never found him again. He never returned. They found the remains of his boat, Nancy, broken along the rocks at the base of Rubicon Point, but his body was never discovered.
There have been stories of seeing Barter swimming on foggy mornings in the lake. People say that he is a protective spirit over the lake, like the caretaker that he was at Emerald Bay. Don't disturb his home, and make sure you pour a drink for him too. You may just run into the captain himself.
So if you ever find yourself out here in Emerald Bay, it's a beautiful place with a storied past. You just might see Captain Dick Barter trying to get back to Finette Island so he can finally rest.